Hi, my beautiful souls. I hope you guys can hear me wherever you're at. I want to do this video on the royal bloodline. Okay, the royal bloodline, you guys. The Holy Grail. Okay, I have did many videos on this. Spiritually, psychically. What I actually see is the Holy Grail. I'm at this Catholic church. A lot of you guys know that I was born into the Catholic religion, okay? In the spiritual religion. Not just Catholic, but also spiritual, okay? I went to Catholic school and I was kicked out, okay? My mother went to Catholic school all her life. So did her brothers and sisters. My father's side was also Catholic and also I would say another domination, okay? They were very spiritual. They were healers. Okay, so and in Spanish we call it azul. Azul, the blue-blooded ones, okay? The blue-blooded ones are the ones that have Rh negative blood, okay? I have Rh negative blood, okay? Very few have Rh negative blood. And I did a video on this before. I'm going to do another video on this. This is not my first video. This is my second video on this. But there's a lot of questions I have, okay? So when I see the Holy Grail on the spiritual realm, I see the blood, okay? The blood is the what was in the chalice, okay? Is anybody out there? I hope you guys are doing well. Time is not fluent. Time is never fluent. Whenever you receive this message, you receive this message. So in my dad's town, they used to talk about the blue-blooded ones, okay? Azul blood, okay? They say they would have azul blood. It looks blue, okay? Because when you normally see blood, it looks red, right? But the azul-blooded ones were from a bloodline of, if you want to say Christ himself or Mary, okay, like the Da Vinci Code. Think of the Da Vinci Code. Mary did have children, okay? The descendants of those children were azul-blooded children. I don't understand how the Queen Elizabeth and many presidents, I don't believe that they were born with this blood, okay? I believe something else occurred, and I'm going to do a reading on that. But I went in there, and there was a lady coming out, and she said she was getting ready to shut the door, okay? You can come here anytime, okay? So I was shocked that she said that, okay? She was in there, and she don't even work here, but she was like, she's going to shut the door. I don't know if you guys heard that. It was very weird to me because anybody can come in here. I was taking pictures, so maybe that's why she said it. I don't know. Okay, but she was inside, so how would she know I was taking pictures? But as soon as I walked in, she said she's going to shut the door. And how, like, I was told her I'm not going to be there long. Okay, so it was weird. Weird encounters out here. Okay. But the Zul blood, many natives talk about this blood. Many people have this bloodline. My father also has this bloodline. Okay. I'm not sure if my mother has this bloodline, but I know for a fact my father has this bloodline. So let me tell you a little bit about this blood that we have, the Rh negative blood. Okay. The Rh negative blood, is an ancient bloodline. Okay, it's a not just ancient, it's a bloodline that they're trying to find the bloodline, like in the Da Vinci Code. It's true. I see it on the spiritual realm, you guys. Okay, so that movie, the Da Vinci Code, is a true story in some capacity, because this bloodline lives on today. Okay, they don't know where this bloodline comes from. but they know this bloodline's ancient. And what I see on the spiritual realm as a seer, and I'm also believe that people that have arch bloodline are the watchers, okay? Not in a bad way, but in a good way, okay? And I remember I did a reading on this, and when I did the reading, I was picking up different planet systems, and I was shown, I feel like I was shown these numbers or something, okay? I don't understand what it meant. The symbols I was seeing and the numbers or what it, I didn't understand it at that time. I still don't understand it. There's different planetary systems, okay? There's different people that lived at one time. We have the Anunnakis, we have the Atlanteans, we have the Sumerians, we have many, 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 many. So I want to stay on this bloodline. So if you have Rh negative blood, you can give blood to anybody, okay? But we cannot receive from anybody, okay? So I'm driving right now, I get in an accident. I cannot receive blood from any other blood type but my own, okay? But if somebody gets in an accident, they use my blood to help them, okay? But we can't receive blood from any other blood group, okay? So what we know as a Holy Grail is a Pacific bloodline. This is what I've always seen in the spiritual realm as a seer, okay? So I feel like I'm here at this Catholic church, okay? And I feel like this is what they don't want you to know, the Catholic Church, that this bloodline is a royal bloodline, okay? And they are looking for the descendants of this bloodline, okay? Many of us are descendants of this bloodline. So things that are going to happen to you if you have this blood. When I get pregnant in the past, I had to get a shot so my body wouldn't reject the baby. Okay, I also lost a baby, okay, because of my body rejected the baby. Okay, so we have to get a certain shot. I also noticed some symptoms that we have. We're always cold. Our blood pressure is always lower than the normal blood pressure. Okay, so our blood pressure would be like 95, 96. I didn't know my dad had this blood type until he was at the hospital, and also when he was going through chemo treatment, okay? Because I kept seeing his blood pressure. I'm like, Poppy, your blood pressure is like mine, okay? And then I found out that his blood type was the same as me, okay? So I think, I don't know the percentage of people out here that have it. Also, I feel like the people that have it are very psychic. I'm talking about highly psychic. Okay, highly psychic. They can see the spiritual realm before they see this physical realm. Okay. Now the Berber people have this bloodline. Okay. I think the Berber has the highest, and I'm also seeing North Africa. Okay. They also have the highest of this bloodline, okay? And I don't feel like it's the Egyptians, okay? I feel like it was somewhere in North Africa, but not it could have been the Egyptians at the time when the Egyptians ruled. The real Egyptians, not the Egyptians that we see in Egypt now, because they're not the true Egyptians, okay? They're not the true descendants of this bloodline. And I'm also seeing parts of Ethiopia. I don't know why, okay? I did a lot of videos on this, you guys, about this bloodline, about the Holy Grail, because the Holy Grail is the bloodline, okay? So when you were born as a baby, the first thing they do is they take your blood, okay? Because they want to know what blood type you have. I don't feel like the main objective is medical reasons, okay? I feel like the for entertainment purposes. Okay, I feel like the main objective is to know your bloodline. Okay, because if you take the baby's blood, they're getting all these, you know, V's, and we don't need it. Okay, it's not natural for our body. So yes, so if you have this blood RH negative, which I have RH negative, and I know people that have RH negative people, um, I know people that have RH negative blood. We call it Zoo blood. Okay, remember the old man I spoke to, and he talked about the Zoo blood. Okay, the blue blooded ones. Okay, so I'm gonna do more videos on this because this is very interesting. This parish that I'm at was actually built the year I was born, 1978. Okay, I've been past here before. I stopped. I never went in, but I had to go in. Okay, and I want to explain to you a lot about the symbolism. Okay, some of you guys are practicing Catholics. I feel like when I see the Catholic Church, I always see the Knight Templars. Okay, when I did my psychic read, I seen the Knight Templars. The Knight Templars are still here. Okay, the Knight Templars are a part of the Catholic Church. Okay, and the Knight Templars want to keep this information hidden. Okay, because they are the watchers from the physical realm. Okay, they are not the watchers from the spiritual realm. Okay, so the Holy Grail is a actual blood. Okay, it's not a chalice. Okay, and I see it on the spiritual realm. I've always seen it. Okay, and so people that have this blood type are very, very psychic, very intuitive, very spiritual. They always see the spiritual realm before they see the physical realm. Um, and I'm not sure if my mother has this bloodline, but I know for a fact my father has this bloodline. And my father is from an island in Puerto Rico where the Spaniards took over. Okay, so this bloodline also comes from Spain, France, and many other places. Okay, so I will come back on later and get into depth about this Holy Grail. Okay, and you have to be. I used to be a donor, and I am no longer a donor. Okay. It's not that I don't want to help people, because if my physical body's here, who cares about my spiritual body? But I want to explain why. Okay. And I want to go into depth about this Azul blood. Okay. Because I remember the old man was talking about Azul blood. Okay. And I hope I'm saying it right, but they say Azul, blue. Okay. So I want to come back on and go in depth and see what the shells tell me about this Holy Grail, this holy bloodline. And I want to find out if it's true that the presidents have this bloodline and that the Queen Elizabeth has this bloodline. Because I'm seeing something and I want to make sure what I'm seeing before I even say it. Okay, because I don't believe these people are born with this bloodline. Okay, or there's something going on to manipulate. I don't even know how it's possible. Okay, so I want to do a read on the Holy Grail, the Holy Bloodline, the Zul blood. Okay, you guys. So I will be back on later and do that read with you guys live, and I want to use shells because I want to go into deep, because I feel like the Catholic Church has been hiding this secret for a very long time of the bloodline of Mary. Okay, Mary had children, offsprings, and those offsprings had offsprings and offsprings and offsprings. Okay, so she also carried the royal bloodline. Okay, the Zul blood. Okay, so I will come back on, you guys, with another video. If you have RH negative blood, comment below. If you're very spiritual, if you're a seer, psychic, clansirian, clairvoyant, comment below. All right, you guys. See See ya.